COVID and everything, I had a choice to petition for the extra year for this year, getting a field. I was in the process of doing that, and I kind of, I don't know, midway through, I started practice this year. I was practicing in the spring, and then I kind of got to a point where I was kind of like, I feel like at this point, it's a bit much, but kind of just, whatever, go ahead, focus on school, get this master's. So I kind of, before they made the decision, I kind of like just withdrew my field to play this season. I'm still tapping with the team. Some of my roommates still play, so I feel following, and I got all my teammates from last year, so I support and everything.
Beautiful.
As far as being content with it, bro, I don't know. Part of me is like, obviously there's more to life than football.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited seeing that aspect of it, seeing life outside and kind of being able to focus on school and everything like that. But I don't know, another part of me definitely still, I definitely think I still want to play, maybe pursue it to some degree. I don't know, after doing something for 17, 18 years, it's just regular routine. So
Yeah.
it kind of feels like something is missing, if that makes sense. I don't know, bro. It's funny you asked that. I was talking to my roommates the other day about potentially, it's that time of the season where after the championship and whatnot, everybody's going to be training for the draft. So I might, I don't know, I got some thinking to do, but I know I can't go straight into the NFL. I'm thinking about maybe trying to pursue the XFL, trade for the XFL draft.
XFL. I don't know what that
Okay,
is.
so the XFL, they I'd say probably about a year or two ago, they made two leagues. It was USFL and the XFL that are kind of like supposed to be a bridge between that college and the NFL, but like players who maybe were in the NFL already and they got hurt or kind of, on a team that got cut, like that kind of. So it's kind of just like it's not the NFL, but like, they kind of work hand in hand in a sense. If I pursue the XFL, yeah, it would be to get to the NFL.
Okay, beautiful.
Somebody on your team already? They already went to the XFL. When you talking about XFL?
I know a few guys in general, just from former college teammates I've had and whatnot. There's other guys growing up, but like I said, it's not it works differently for everybody. Some guys go and they bounce around a couple teams and then they eventually get picked up by an NFL team, or other guys, go. Sometimes the XFL is the end goal. So it really just depends, how you do once you get there, what teams are you catching and so on.
Beautiful.
I don't know, bro. I feel like everything and nothing at the same time. I know that doesn't really make sense, but it's just, I don't know, I feel like I have so much time on my hands.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to football taking up all of my time. But with all the time, I can't really focus in on one thing. You know what I mean? One day I want to focus on music, or another day I want to focus on trying to become a coach. You know what I mean? Then I want to try to use my master's degree and kind of do something. So it's kind of, I'm like all over the place. My focus change every day. College, bro, I definitely know everybody's experience is different. For me, my situation, I've seen in the political side of it, and I kind of feel like that's taking out the love of the game for me. Which is why, in a sense, I don't know, I guess that's what I'm battling right now. I'm trying to decide, like, do I still love it or not? And I know, somewhere deep down I do, which is why the question, like, should I go play in the XFL?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I don't have that same love for it that I did. Like, if I would be playing now, I feel like it would kind of be more so for the money than just oh my gosh, I love football. I know that at the end of the day, I can't be selfish and I have to be grateful, because I have so many teammates who, once football was done, it was like, what am I gonna do?
Right.
You know what I mean? And some of them, were able to, figure something out and make a way. They come into their own. And a lot of others, they're still trying to figure out, like, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? They didn't get their degree, or they got a degree and something that they couldn't really use.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Where opposed to me, like I said, I got the bachelor's, now I'm kind of in a position to get my master's. So, even though it's not the plan I had for myself, I definitely, understand that I gotta be, grateful that I'm in that opportunity, because there's a lot of football players or athletes in general that NFL, NBA don't work out and they have nothing left.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's, a horrible feeling. So been to a few different schools. I was at Mississippi State my freshman year. I was at both the University of New Mexico and New Mexico State, and then now I'm here at Michigan. So I've been a few different places, and I think it affects players in the sense that the best players aren't always the ones that get showcased or chosen. You know what I mean? I've had certain, I have teammates who are in the league now, playing professionally, like I said, NFL, XFL, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had other teammates, who may have been better than them, but never got that shot because a certain coach didn't like them, or, this coach wanted to play to his kid for, whatever reason, or so on and so forth. So, just in that aspect, I think it's impacting the game. I think the mindset and the skill set that I had when I first got to New Mexico, by the time I got to Michigan, I didn't have that anymore.
Okay.
And it's because I really wasn't in, when I came to Michigan, I thought I was done playing football. So I had finished New Mexico, I kind of was just chilling. And last second, I found out I was going to come up here. So it kind of like, just that drive and passion at that point. And then, I just wasn't, physically, I wasn't at my peak. I feel like New Mexico, I was kind of at my physical peak. And once I didn't get that opportunity, I kind of let off, which I wish I didn't, hadn't done. I wish I had just kept that same drive, stayed in shape, and then got to here being the same player I was there. For DC, for Maryland to be at that, so pretty good at counting side outside of the law for DC. A lot of places you see a little 10, 11-year-old, they supposed to be, cute, funny, whatever the case may be, and 10-year-olds in DC to pick you up.
And then when you say they got the gun,
yes, the switches.
Explain that. For the people not know what that is, especially my view and eyes. The switches.
Pretty much just an attachment. You can add to the pistol. So instead of it, being a single round shot, it's now shoot out 50 bullets in 3 seconds. Yeah, attachment to speed it up.
And that was the biggest last time we was talking about that. I was telling my homeboy in Nashville about that. I said, man, one of the players was telling me, man, they got little kids, man, stick-up kids.
Oh yeah, kids probably worse than adults right now.
Right.
What do you like about DC?
Friends, I got friends that come back home. It's always good to, see them and everything and whatnot, but it's just, I don't know, but right now specifically, like I said, I didn't grow up necessarily. Well, I guess, I didn't live in DC, but, I spent a lot of time out there, friends out there and whatnot. But DC and Maryland as a whole, like, that area is really bad right now. With the youngins and it's really, so it's just, it ain't much going on out there. Like, if I go back, I, hang out and whatnot, but it ain't like really just 1 or 2 things. I'm like, oh, I need this every time I go home. I definitely want a buddy, bro. That's you know what I mean? That's but I don't want all those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to definitely have a variety and get that experience of being a girl dad. And I hear it changes.